It was January 16, 1863, that Mary Jane Underwood Bridge's life would change forever. She and her husband Jonas were the parents of 6 children in Bouckville, New York, and she found herself helpless going back and forth between 2 bedrooms that day with a rag and a bucket of cool water. Her husband was sick, and so was their youngest son, Austin. The doctor was called, but as he shook his head, she knew she was about to lose them both. Her husband Jonas was the first to go. He had consumption, which we now know today is tuberculosis, something he had had for over a year. They had made a will for him the year before, even though he was only 49 at the time, just in case this day came. As she then sat on the edge of the bed with her son Austin, who had scarlet fever, she watched him take his last breath just an hour after his father had. Mary had them both put in the same coffin and taken by horse and wagon to the cemetery in nearby Madison. The community was heartbroken for her and her remaining kids. Everyone came to the funeral, along with Jonas's fellow Masons, resulting in a funeral procession nearly a mile long from their home to the cemetery. Jonas was 50 years old and Austin just 4.5. The remaining children were Rosalia and Julia, both of whom died in their 30s. Idalia, who died after 15 months of bed rest from a broken hip when she was 85. Ella lived to be 88, and they had another son named Emery. Mary raised them alone for another 10 years after Jonas and Austin died, but she passed away in 1873 when she was 52, but I could not find her cause of death.